top at $4,000 and a spin. Stop. Stop. Oh! Whammy. Dave's yet to get a whammy. $5,000.
Today, these three players are after high stakes, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Tamarkin.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, thank you, Rod, and welcome everyone to Press Your Luck, where you try to avoid the whammy and win some big bucks. Right now, let's meet the three players who are going to be pressing their luck today, starting with our returning champion, Helen. How are you, Helen?
I'm just fine. Thank you, Peter.
Helen, how much did you win last time?
$65.50.
$65.50. How does it feel to come back after having won that money?
Fantastic.
Real good. You like to come back more and more, again and again and again.
I'll never get tired of it.
Okay, well, let's see how you do today. Okay, you want to meet your challengers?
Sure do.
Let's do it. Your first challenger is Cheryl Kaufman. How are you, Cheryl?
Fine, thank you, Peter.
Now, Cheryl, I understand you are a retired teacher and you used to be in Vegas?
Yes, I love people, and both of those fields enable me to be with people constantly. On the secondary level, teaching students, and then on the adult level, where Lady Luck really rides on people's shoulders. It's great.
That's great. Well, let's see how Lady Luck rides for you today. Welcome to the show, Cheryl.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's meet the other challenger, George Wade. How are you, George?
Very good, Peter.
Now, George, where are you from?
Los Angeles, California.
And I understand you spent a good deal of time in Florida on a specific project.
Yes, sir. I was working on Epcot Center, the development and the building of it.
Oh, that's quite an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you with us, George.
Thank you very much, Peter.
All right, players. I'm going to ask you 4 questions. Your correct answers will earn you spins at our Big Press Your Luck game board. As you know, the more spins you have, the more money you can win. Our board is loaded with thousands of dollars in cash, terrific prizes, and every time you stop the board like this, stop! $500, see? I got it down. However, on occasion, you can get a whammy. If you do that, he comes up, takes away all your money, back to zero, no fun. So let's avoid the whammy at all costs, okay? Are you all ready to press your luck?
Ready to play.
Good. Here's the first question. Now, I'm not pointing the finger at anyone because this bit of information comes from a volume called The Average Book. Of every 5 shoplifters, how many are women? Helen?
4.
4, says Helen. If she's right, you're going to pick up 3 spins. I'll give your answer and 2 others to Cheryl and George. If they're right, they'll earn a spin apiece. Is the correct answer 4, 2, or 3? Cheryl?
I'd say 4.
Cheryl would say 4 as well. Let's go over to George.
I don't think it's that high. I'll say 3.
You're much more optimistic. Well, out of every 5 shoplifters, 4 are women. You women are so knowledgeable. You shoplift?
No.
Oh, I just thought I'd ask. Helen picks up 3 spins. Cheryl goes to 1. And George, you don't do much shoplifting, so you don't know. So you're still at 0.
I say practice makes perfect.
All right, let's go to the second question. What country would you be in if you paid for your purchases with shekels? George?
Israel.
All right, is the correct answer Israel, Germany, or Switzerland? Helen?
I'd say Israel.
Helen would say Israel as well. Cheryl?
I'll agree, Israel.
Israel. You would give out your shekels in Israel. Correct. Helen goes to 4. Cheryl to 2. And George buzzed in, so he goes to 3. Picking up some spins here. Let's go to the third question. Who is the official designer of the outfits to be worn by the 1984 American Olympic team, George?
Levi Strauss.
Levi Strauss is the correct answer. Levi Strauss, Calvin Klein, or Halston? Helen?
Levi Strauss.
Helen says Levi Strauss.
It is
What do you
indeed
think,
Levi.
Cheryl? Levi Strauss. Our team's uniforms are designed by Levi Strauss. Helen goes to 5, Cheryl to 3, and George deals in multiples of 3, goes to 6. Here's the fourth and final question. Recently, without his knowledge or approval, President Reagan's photograph appeared on billboards all over England, endorsing a certain kind of product. What kind of product was it?
A shirt.
Helen says it was a shirt. All right, is the correct answer shirt, beer, or hair tonic? Cheryl?
Oh, boy. I'm going to it's going to be the first one, shirts. I don't think it was
Shirts,
beer.
you sit with Helen. You say shirts,
Yeah.
okay? Let's go to George and see what he says.
Not to disagree, but it was beer.
Beer, President Reagan is unknowingly endorsing English beer. George is right. All right, our totals are Helen stays at 5, Cheryl at 3, and George goes to 7. All right, you'll have a chance to convert all those spins into big Pressure Luck dollars when we come back. So hold on. Don't go away. Players, I bet I know what you want to do. You want to turn those spins into dollars? Well, we're going to do it for you. We've got $13,000 in cash up there on that board, as well as some prizes and some surprises, including some whammies, so be careful. Each spin can bring you up to $1,500. Remember, that's important because the player who ends this round on top gets to play last in the final round, and, of course, that's an advantage. Remember, you can pass your remaining spins at any time during your turn if you have a fear of the whammy. If you don't, you're crazy. Everything is at stake each time you spin, and 4 whammies will put you out of the game, okay? We're going to go to the player with the fewest spins. That is Cheryl with 3 big spins and no dollars. Cheryl, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Looking for some bucks. A clock for Cheryl, and the value of that clock is $425. Good start, Cheryl. 2 more. Here we go. Stop.
3, 2, 1, big box! Hey, you were supposed to wait for me!
I wish they had waited for him. They could have taken him with them. All right, Cheryl, no dollars, but you do have 1 big spin. You want to make some money?
It's still early.
Looking for money. Oh, another one. Oh, he's after pretty
Out to
lady,
get me.
Cheryl. Okay,
Oh,
2
thank
whammies,
you.
no dollars, no spins, but, you know, the game isn't
Yeah.
over with by a long shot. Let's go to Helen with 5 spins and no dollars. Let's see how you can do, Helen. $1,500. Right up there with the big dollars. 4 more to go, Helen, first place.
Here we go.
Champ knows how to play the board. $1,250. $27.50. 3 spins, Helen. A whammy takes that money away. You got 3 spins left. First place, $27.50. What are you going to do? If you pass them, they can go to Cheryl or George.
I'm going to pass him to Cheryl.
All right, those spins are now passed to Cheryl. 3 of them. Here they come, Cheryl.
All right,
and
I'm
pass
ready.
because you have 2 whammies. Let's turn it into a positive and make some money,
Okay,
Cheryl. Roll
here
that
we
board.
go.
1 at a time. $750. You're back in the money. All right, Cheryl, let's hold on. 2 more to go. Here we go with the first one. Stop at $600. $13.50, Cheryl. 1 more. Hold on. Here we go. Oh! Took it away. 3 whammies, no dollars, no spins. Okay, we're going to go over to George now, who has 7 spins and no dollars. Are you ready, George?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Here we go. 7 big ones.
Stop.
Oh, you're not alone, Cheryl. George just picked up his first. All right, 6 more spins, 1 whammy. George, you ready?
Ready.
You're up.
Let's do it.
George doesn't like that whammy.
Come on, big bucks.
Nobody does. $470.
We'll take it.
In the
We'll
chips.
take it. Come on.
5 to go,
Big
George.
bucks now. Big
Looking
bucks.
for the big bucks.
Stop.
Stop at $300. $770, George.
I'll
Keep
press my
going.
luck.
4 more.
Stop.
Stop at $500. $1,270. About, $1,500 less than Helen. 3 spins.
I'll play on. I'll
Play
press
it,
my luck.
sister. Looking for that $1,500.
Stop.
Stop at $1,000.
Okay.
$2,270. 2 spins left. $500 less than Helen. Second place. What are you going to do with those 2 spins, George? You got 1 whammy.
I'm going to play.
One
I'm
more,
gonna press my luck.
$22.70 at stake. George wants
Press
that
my
first
luck.
place.
Come on, big bucks.
$22.70 on the line. $5.50. George, that brings you up to $28.20, $70 more than Helen. First place, 1 spin.
I've got a real bad feeling about that whammy. I'm going to pass it on down.
A bad feeling he's got about that 1 spin. He turns it over to Helen, $27.50. She's the player with the next highest amount of money.
Here we go.
Helen, first place is at stake. Let's see if he can fend it off. $700, and you did it. Cheryl's got a new dollars. George has $28.20, and Helen, you're in first place with $34.50, which means you have the advantage. We'll be right back with more questions, spins, prizes, and surprises right after this word. Don't go away. players, we're back, and I've got 4 more questions, and those questions translate into answers and spins, and this round spins can be worth as much as $5,000. The last couple of days, those spins have been worth $1,200, $1,500 apiece, so keep that in mind when you're answering these questions. The player who ends this round on top gets to come back tomorrow and play again. Take all the money home as well, okay? With that in mind, here comes the first question. What fraction of all American households say they earn money on the side and therefore do not report it on their income taxes? Helen?
1/4.
1/4. All right. Is the correct answer 1/4, 1/2, or 3/4? Cheryl?
I believe it's 1/4.
Cheryl says 1/4 as well. What do you think, George?
I'm going to agree and say 1/4.
Well, the fraction of American households not reporting side income is 1/4. Correct. Helen goes to 3. Could be worth as much as $15,000, Helen. Cheryl gets a $5,000 one potentially, and George picks up one at 1 for could be 5. A lot of money riding around. According to the legend, Lady Godiva rode down the streets of her fair city to protest what? Helen?
Taxation.
Taxation. All right. Is the correct answer taxation, war, or liquor? Cheryl?
War.
Cheryl says it's war. Let's go to George.
I'm going to agree with her. Say war.
War. Well, the lady with the long hair was protesting taxation or taxes. Helen, you got it. Go to 6. That's a hunk of spins. Cheryl and George stay at 1 apiece. Okay, George says it's okay, we'll get him. Here it is. Here's the third question. According to an Us magazine poll, what well-known comic movie actor was voted the worst-dressed man? George.
Richard Pryor.
All right. Is the correct answer Richard Pryor, Dustin Hoffman, or Woody Allen? Helen?
Dustin Hoffman.
Helen says it's Dustin Hoffman. Let's go to Cheryl.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. Well, that badly dressed actor is Woody Allen. It's correct. Helen stays at 6, Cheryl goes to 2, and George stays at 1. Here's the 4th question. This is time to make your move, George, if you're going to make it. All right?
Got it.
If you find yourself served the wine referred to as a Chablis, what color wine would... Cheryl?
White.
White. All right. Is the correct answer white, red, or pink? Helen?
White.
White, says Helen. Let's go over to George.
White.
White. Well, Chablis is, of course, a white wine. Helen goes to 7. Cheryl picks up in a valuable 3 spins and winds up with 5, and George winds up with 2. And all our players will be taking those valuable spins to the big Pressure Luck game board to find out who the winner's going to be. So don't you dare go away. It's time to turn those spins into dollars. We've got $50,000 up there on that game board just waiting for you to get your hands on it. We've also got some prizes, some surprises. Remember, we also have a few whammies. I don't have to tell Cheryl about that. All right, the player who wound up with the highest total in round 1 was our champ, Helen, at $34.50. So you get to sit back and relax while Cheryl and George fight it out. And then they'll get to you, Helen. The player with the least amount of money is, of course, Cheryl. You have the dubious distinction of playing first, Cheryl. Let me remind you, 3 whammies. 1 more whammy, you'll be out of the game. 5 spins.
They love me.
Strategy, strategy.
Okay, no whammies, no whammies.
Cheryl's looking for the big dollars.
Stop!
$500 and a spin, Cheryl. You're back in the chips. Still have the same 5 spins. $500 third place.
I'm going.
Going,
Hey,
Cheryl's
go,
going.
Let's go.
She's got $500 on the line. Oh, $600. 1,100, still third place, Cheryl. 4 spins.
Peter, I have no choice. I gotta go.
You're right, Cheryl. Gutsy on your part, but you've got no choice. A tent trailer. Cheryl, that tent trailer is valued at $4,639. Now, Cheryl, let's take a look. You're at $5,739, about $2,300 more than Helen. 3 spins. If you pass them, they would go to Helen. 1 more whammy, and you're out of the game.
I would like to pass, but I've got to go.
Gonna go. Oh,
Got to go.
Cheryl, it's anxiety time. $5,739 in Cheryl's position in the game. Oh, Cheryl, you went for it, and you lost. Sorry. You're out of the game. We now go to George with 28-20, 1 whammy, and 2 spins. Are you ready, George?
I am ready. Let's
A
get
lot
some
of whammies. 28-20,
Come on,
2
big
big
box.
spins.
Stop.
Stop at $1,500.
Very good.
43-20, George. One spin left.
Go for the money now.
First place going for it. 43-20 is a stake.
Stop.
$2,500. George winds up with, for the time being, 68-20. About double what Helen has. You're about $3,400 ahead of her. She's got 7 spins, George. Bite your nails a while. We'll go over to Helen. You ready, Helen?
I sure
7
am.
spins. The champ goes.
Stop.
A sailboat, Helen. Valued at $1,379. Brings your total to $48.29. About 2,000 less than George. 6 spins. Are you ready?
Stop.
Stop, Edo. Well, Surf was up. He wiped out. He wiped you out with him, Helen. $0, but you've got 5 big spins and only one
Start
win.
all over again.
We're looking for a comeback. Helen's coming on the count. He's in a terrible groove.
It's all good now. Here it comes.
He's out of his system. Okay,
Right.
Helen, 2 whammies, 4 spins, looking for dollars. Not whammies. $750 and a spin. You kept your 4 spins, $750. You're now in the dollar column. You got $6,100 to go to catch
Here
up.
we go. Stop.
Stop at $1,500. Helen, you've got $2,250. $4,600 less than
Gotta
George.
go.
3 spins. Here she goes, looking for big bucks.
Stop.
Stop at $2,500. Coming up on him, Helen. $4,750. $2,100 less than George.
I'm gonna
2
go.
spins. 1 more. She's gonna go. $4,750 at stake. A portable spa, Helen. Valued at $2,995. Let's hold for a minute. Helen, you're now in first place, $77.45. About $900 more than George. 1 more spin, you're gonna take it. Helen's taking it. Are you ready, George? If you can fend off a whammy, Helen, you'll win the game. If not, George has got it. $750. It's Helen. A champion once more with a real gutsy play, Helen. $84.95. Congratulations, you're our champ today. We'll be right back to find out exactly what you won right after this. Congratulations. We are back with today's big Press Your Luck winner, Helen. And Helen, this is your 2nd consecutive win, $8,495. Relax it back because Roddy's going to tell you everything you've won. Rod?
I sure will, Peter. Helen, you're going to enjoy your new portable spa. Add relaxation and a rich dimension to your life with a self-contained portable spa. The Aspen 2 with contoured seating and full body coverage and acrylic marble from Saint-Tropez Spa. That prize totaling $2,995 combined with the $5,500 in cash you won today and the $6,550 in cash and prizes you won previously gives you a grand total, Helen, of $15,045. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Helen. $15,045 and that $8,000 and change today. You had 7 spins, translates to $1,200 a spin. Again, spins become dollars. That was a gutsy play on the last when you had, so you had 1 more spin to go. You could have passed it to George, or you elected to take it yourself. What made you make that decision?
There's so many big ones up there. I figured if I gave it to him, if I'm going to win, I'm going to
You're going to keep destiny in your own hands. I don't blame you. Well, Helen, it certainly worked for you. $15,045. You're coming back next time. Congratulations.
Sure
will. Oh, I tell you, Cheryl.
I don't know what it is with these guys.
They have excellent taste, Cheryl. That's all I can tell you.
Thank you.
I thank you for being with us. George, as well, you got right down to the wire. Well played.
Luck wasn't with me on that spin, Peter.
Pardon?
Luck wasn't with me on that last spin.
Yeah, but what you got on the show, what the heck? You know, had a good time, right?
Right?
And we've got some nice prizes for you. You will not be going away empty-handed.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you for being with us. And Helen, will see you next time. Until then, remember, be careful of our game. The whammy's got your name. This is Peter Tamarkin saying so long for Press Your Luck. Bye-bye.
Here's what we have for our departing contestants. Quazell presents his hand-blown crystal lamp from the Satin Lace collection, designed to add beauty and warmth to your home exclusively by Quazell Lighting. Plus, Kentucky Fried Chicken gift certificates and special thermal bag. Don't forget the fresh, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits, too. All from Kentucky Fried Chicken. And Toys R Us, the world's biggest specialty toy stores, present you with a gift certificate to be used at any Toys R Us store throughout the country. Also, rent Thermax with the agitating power head, the steam carpet cleaner
cleaner with its own heating system. Dissolves grease and stains quicker and gives you professional results. Plus, Ambush, a modern floral fantasy. Rich with excitement, as lovely and surprising as an unexpected bouquet. Ambush, the fragrance for romance. And Boraxo, hard-working hand cleaner for hard-working hands. Powdered, waterless cream, heavy-duty liquid. All from U.S. Borax.
This is Ron Roddy speaking for Fresh Your Luck at the Weathers Company presentation.